Welcome to Global Economic Press, where we deliver trusted global finance and economic news, analysis, and reports, empowering leaders and investors with reliable, timely insights. I'm your host, Alex Brady. Today, we delve into an intriguing cultural shift in Britain, where the nostalgia of the 1990s has seemingly overtaken that of the 1980s. This trend, observed by Australian entertainer Matt Hale, highlights how music from the 1990s is becoming the soundtrack of choice for audiences across the United Kingdom and Australia. Let's explore how this shift is influencing live performances and cultural events. Matt Hale Hypnosis today unveiled audience trends observed over more than a decade of live performances, suggesting Britain's nostalgia has quietly shifted from the 1980s to the 1990s. Drawing on audience responses from tens of thousands of people across performances in the United Kingdom and Australia, these audience trends suggest 1990s music has become the strongest driver of crowd participation, a trend that appeared to be reinforced by the widespread popularity of 1990s anthems during this summer's World Cup. If this summer's World Cup sounded more like a 1990s reunion than a football tournament, you are not imagining it. From Wonderwall and Freed, from Desire to the Mac Arena echoing around stadiums, millions of football fans unknowingly became part of something much bigger than the sport itself. For Australian entertainer Matt Hale, the tournament simply put on full display a trend he has been watching develop for more than a decade. After performing to tens of thousands of audience members across Britain and Australia over more than a decade, Hale says he has watched nostalgia change in real time. "I've spent years watching audiences react to music every single night," he said. "5 years ago, I'd play a 1980s anthem and the room would explode. Today, it's the 1990s songs that consistently get the biggest reaction. Somewhere along the way, the baton has been passed." While football fans filled stadiums singing songs from the 1990s throughout the World Cup, Hale says he has been seeing exactly the same pattern in live audiences for years. "It's not just football," he said. "I see it in theaters. I see it at festivals. I see it at corporate events. The songs complete strangers instinctively sing together are increasingly from the 1990s. Psychologists have long recognized what is known as the reminiscence bump, the tendency for music experienced during our teenage years and early adulthood to create especially powerful lifelong memories. As millennials have become one of the largest generations attending live entertainment, Hale believes it is only natural that the soundtrack of British nostalgia has shifted with them. The shift is not limited to football crowds. The Oasis reunion has become one of the biggest live music events in years. Fashion from the decade continues to return to the high street, television favorites are being rebooted, and throughout this summer's World Cup, 1990s anthems once again brought complete strangers together. "I'm not saying people have stopped loving the 1980s, Hale said. "They never will. But if you want an entire room singing at the top of their lungs in 2026, you are much more likely to reach for a 1990s anthem than a 1980s one. That's a huge change." Hale is now inviting the British public to join the debate. Has the 1990s officially overtaken the 1980s as Britain's favorite nostalgia decade? "I think it has," he said. "After everything I've watched from the Smosh over the last decade, and after what we all saw during this summer's World Cup, I don't think it's even close anymore." Matt Hale brings his award-winning, fun-believable 90s rewind comedy Hypnosis show to the Edinburgh Festival Fringe throughout August, combining audience participation, comedy, and the biggest hits of the decade in one of the festival's most feel-good live experiences. Tickets and further information are available via the official Edinburgh Festival Fringe website. For more information about Matt Hale, including corporate events, media inquiries, and upcoming shows, visit his official website. High-resolution media images and interviews are available on request.